All right, I think it is up. Let's go. Give me a second. I know the stream just started. Um, I am going to just share this link in a couple of places. Give me a second. Right. Think that is all good. So let's see over here how we're doing. All right. So I believe you should be able to see all of my screen. We're going to be picking up from yesterday where we had made this torso item from scratch. Today, I'm thinking we're going to be making pants, shoes, make a bean body version of this torso, and probably some wrist items so that it all looks cohesive, all that good stuff. And then I think after that, we're probably going to be making a variant of this hat where you have a pumpkin head. Maybe carve a couple different faces for that. Yeah. So I guess we will get started with this. Um, the pants. I'm gonna start with a cube. Scale that down. We'll do something like this to cut up the legs. Hold on. Just trying to see where that sort of groin region is. We'll fix it in a bit. Just for now, gonna get the basic legs set up, put together. I think I might need to set up, probably for a future stream, but I think it might be worth investing in setting up keys so that you're able to see what buttons I'm pressing on stream. Because I do know that people are probably going to be asking how I'm doing certain things. Oh, look at the butt. Bring that back. Bring these forward. Just gotta keep this from looking a little too inappropriate. There we go. I don't think I actually have made any custom pants from scratch, so this is kind of new to me, but I'm just gonna kind of trust the process as I go about it. Currently, I am just trying to build up some geometry, make it fit around the base of the body. Um, I think for this part, I could just do a loop cut all the way through. That'll probably be good enough for this. Bring these in. Just want to kind of line up these edges along the edges of the actual body itself. Probably do something like this, so I can pull these out, give it a bit more of a roundness. Yeah. So, in case you don't know what's going on, I'm making pants for a scarecrow witch Halloween costume for Rec Room. We have the torso and the hat. Made the torso yesterday. The hat was made the day before. Um, Today we're gonna be making pants, hopefully pants and shoes. Um, and then after we get those done, probably some wrist items. How you doing, Sushi? And then we will go over the UV unwrapping, the weight painting forum. Hi. And then we'll move these over to Substance Painter and start adding color. This guy is no longer gonna be naked, Sushi. It's gonna be such a sad day. Don't question it. I don't want to explain myself. Um, the legs are like right there. Bring this middle bit down. Something like that. Bring the butt bit out more. Slide these over, just kind of evenly space these. As best we can. Just trying to get this weird try here into more of a quad grid. It just lines those UVs up better. It ends up looking better in the end anyway. How you doing, Cryolith? For game engine? This is for Rec Room. So the game engine would be Unity. But yeah. I'm not in a VC right now. If you have a particular one. Oh, I see you, I see you. Hold on. Give me a second. I could drag you in here. I see you. No way, look who it is.
It is I, the Swoosh.
The Swoosh. And you're on
The
stream.
Swoosh. Yes. Forgot about that.
I'm gonna put your little guy over here. You're gonna be in the modifiers.
Little guy.
Little gal.
Little guy.
Little gal.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. I fixed it. It's fine. It's good.
Oh.
What are you up to? Besides being sad over not being able to stream yourself.
I'm so sad. Oh. Not much. I just got done eating and I ate too much.
Nice.
I had rice.
I didn't know there was VC. Can anyone just join?
Wraps.
Well, Sushi was here yesterday, and Sushi's also doing modeling stuff. So no, not just anyone. But
Yeah, you gotta be a part of the cool kids club.
something like that. We're just both doing the same stuff anyway.
And I will be streaming tomorrow as well, if Tan streams as well.
Honestly, if people are liking these streams, then I probably am most likely going to be doing these more often, meaning Sushi's most likely going to be doing these more often, meaning everyone's most likely going to be doing these more often, meaning knowledge. Yay.
Avatar Studio podcast.
You're a 3D modeler yourself and you like this stream? Are you suggesting that this should be a series? Because that is a terrible suggestion. Because it might happen. Might.
Yeah, you
Depending
might have
on
to
the
see
way.
more of Tan's face.
Yeah, you might have to see
which
more
is
of
scary.
Yeah, exactly. There's a reason the camera's on. It's because I'm getting into the spooky spirit, you know? I like striking fear into the hearts of viewers. How you doing, Hey Them Gaming? Welcome. We're making Rec Room clothes. I say we, I actually don't know what Sushi's doing.
I am currently not doing anything. I'm just watching.
That's terrible. It's not that bad.
Actually, I'm thinking of things to make. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
You're thinking?
Oh wait, I just posted your face in the. Well, I guess.
I'm literally showing my face.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I was like, oh no.
Oh no, I doxed the guy who has a face cam on. How terrible. I'll never forgive you. I literally put it in a whole bunch of servers. I put it in Avatar Studio again today. I don't know how many people are coming from there or not. This doesn't look great. How you doing, Colin B? I'm making pants for a Halloween outfit I'm working on. Hold on, let me show you. Yesterday we made this torso bit, and the day before I made this scarecrow hat, but I unfortunately didn't stream the making of this hat live. But I'm making a scarecrow sort of witch outfit. So far it's looking really nice, so we're gonna be continuing with that today. There's gonna be like ripped up sort of pants ripped like right below the knee line, and then some sort of boots, maybe like flaring out to the sides, um, and then probably some like little glove bracer things on the hands that look like they're sort of wrapped around the wrist. Should be like a total of 5 items for the set, maybe including a back item of some sort. I'm excited when it's finished too. One thing a lot of people are excited for is when we get to texturing this, because I want to do a lot of stitching, give it a sort of burlap sort of texture to it, have a bunch of patches all over it. It'll be really cool looking when it comes out. I might also make a variant of the hat that has a pumpkin head on it to look even more like a scarecrow. So, might get to doing that later as well. But for now, we're doing the least impressive part of making pants.
Oh, Libby's in the chat.
How you doing, Libby?
Hi, Libby.
And just so you know, Sushi's also here,
I am.
lurking in the background. Do you know what my rec room clothes? I do not know what your rec room clothes.
How can you not know, Ton? That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Fake fan. Fake fan. Words are hard.
Only if you make them hard.
Yeah.
But no, I've not been that in the loop when it comes to things actually in game recently. So I do not know what clothes. Oh yeah, I forget that Sushi's also on screen as a PNG.
Yeah. So I'm not just lurking in the background.
You're lurking in the foreground.
Yes. Thank you, Wowie.
I try lining up these around the leg somehow. Something like there, maybe. That goes about there. That about there. Till we get all the way around.
Ooh, I just realized today's Friday.
That would mean something to someone who has a normal job.
Yes.
It doesn't to me. how many tries do I expect the shorts to be? Well, think I think is it do pants go to about 2000 for LOD 0, I believe? I'd have to pull
I
up the specs on
think
the
so.
side. Let me check. Ugh. They go to a 2500, but LOD1 is still 1650 tries, and I doubt I'll go over that. Most of the pants never go over that I've made.
Did you say 2000 or 2500?
2500 for LOD 0.
Okay. Okay. I was just making sure. I'm looking at the specs right now.
Mm-hmm. And then, now that we've got most of the model actually built, I'm gonna just mark these seams as sharp. Just get that part of it done. And that'll definitely pull the Rec Room look together.
Wowie said also I want to know what Sushi is up to. And I am not doing anything productive as of right now. Kind of just looking through Pinterest, trying to figure out what to make for tomorrow's stream.
Yeah, it sucks because Sushi had all of the stream stuff set up, and then YouTube said, you need to actually wait 24 hours to verify that you're a real person."
Yeah.
What are you up to, Wowie? I know you're uh, also working on some stuff. Today I'm working mostly on a kimono and also making some more silly socks. Have you already made a post for the silly socks promoting that? Because I think that those will definitely get pretty popular. Like the like when the silly shorts were kind of popular before UGC existed. There we go. What was that playlist you had suggested yesterday, Sushi, of copyright-free music?
Oh, well, if you look in your DMs, I sent it to you like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, perfect timing. Do you think I'll be able to play this without Spotify
Uh,
telling me you need to get Spotify?
oh wait, you don't have
I
Spotify?
don't I don't have Spotify. I know Wowie does.
Oh,
Maybe Wowie could let me log in on her account on my computer. Maybe, if she's so nice. The Wowie Zowie says guess. I guess.
You should start with downloading it.
Yeah, I already have it downloaded, I think. I made like a free account and I can do like nothing with it. I think I made it like a couple months ago. I think there was a group of people doing like a listening party or whatever it's called. I didn't read that cryolith modeling the base mesh is the most interesting part for you. Texturing is cool, but you want to see how all the individual vertex points are put together. I like modeling and texturing. Um, they're probably the best parts of the whole process.
down at the bottom right of your Spotify, whenever you get it open, there's
Mhm.
a open mini player, and if you use that, you can put the little tab on the screen.
Okay. So that people can see what song's playing.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, Spotify is taking its sweet time trying to load. So it's literally a black window. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, well, while that's doing that, I will finish this. Gonna worry about the inside faces. Just want to get this outside one. We're gonna then select all these edges here, subdivide them, connect these up here, and just make sure all of this looks good from the outside. Oh wait. Might be useful to select the edges in between. There we go. Question, how can I add a texture and when it comes to painting to not have to paint over the texture? Wait, hold on. How can I add a texture and when it comes to painting to not have the paint over the texture, like covering it? I want it to be part of the same texture but different colors on other parts. So, are you asking like if you were to have like shorts and a belt and it's part of the same thing, that like you'd want the belt to be one color and the shorts to be another color? Are you asking how do you make different parts of the mesh be different colors or different parts of the texture be different colors? Because yeah, like Cryolist said, I'm also kind of lost on the way that was worded. Yes, be different colors, but have the same texture. Um,
So to make
that,
variants, I'm assuming.
yeah, I think if you're asking like to have recolors of an item, or are you asking how do you make if I here as an example?
I think they're asking if they do a texture, how can they just simply change the colors to make different variants?
You would want to make different materials and apply those to different prefabs when you got into Unity. Um, how you doing, Maximo Galaxy? Welcome. Um, but if the
If
question's
you
about how to like set different colors to different parts of the mesh, you would do that by unwrapping it and setting that part of the unwrap to whatever color. But I'm
I don't
still
think
kind of lost on what it was asking.
I think they are asking
Yes.
that um they do the texture of like normal pants.
Mhm.
Like with the seams and like the not like blender seams, but like actual clothing seams and like the stitches and
Mhm.
whatever.
Right.
And they make it blue at first. How do they keep the same texture? Like the things that they did without redrawing it in a different color.
Oh.
I think if you're
Um.
using Substance Painter, there are really easy ways to do that. But if you're not using Substance Painter, you'd have to use a photo editing software where you can change the hues.
Yeah, it
But
depends on
it
how you're
is not.
texturing.
Yeah, that's also like doesn't. It's not perfect every time. I think Substance Painter is very goated, like Wowie said. If you are thinking about getting into the making UGC, it is very worth it, although it is like $200.
It's
The
it's pricey, but totally worth it. Like I was skeptical at first, and then I tried it and was like, "Oh my goodness. How have I not been using this? I could have been saving so much time when it comes to texturing." Also, the stream is not sponsored by Adobe. Um, Here's the thing for me on Steam it costs $93. Yeah. Well, I think there's two different ways you can get it. There's like a subscription way and there's also like just buying it outright, but then it doesn't update. So,
yeah, on Steam you buy the year version,
yeah, you're
and then if
buying.
you want 2026 version, you have to buy it again.
But honestly, Substance Painter, most of the things you're going to be using are the things that it already has, not anything it's going to be adding. Like, I highly doubt I'll need an update. Yeah, I see it. Wowie Zowie is also here, IRL, in case you ever are wondering who I am talking to in real life. Wowie Zowie, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Wowie Zowie no like streams. She thinks streaming too scary to do.
I mean, it can be.
Do you think... Hold on, where is it? Do you think these are too short of shorts for the Scarecrow's head? Should they be longer? And they will be torn up like these. I just don't know where I should end them. I'm thinking somewhere around the knee. I agree, Lee. Wowie Zowie does need to start streaming. Because Wowie Zowie makes some banger items, and the world needs to know.
I think that's a good length. If you don't want to have to deal
Above
with
the
weight
knee.
painting the knee bend.
Those shorts should end at the ankles. I don't think they'd be shorts anymore at that point.
No, I think he's got a point.
Long shorts feel better than short shorts. I think I'm gonna go below the knee and then rip it up as if like the bottom of the pants got torn off. And then I'll do some high-rise sort of boots that flare out at the top. Are you gonna make the shorts torn up like the rest of the outfit? Yeah, I'm going to. I just want to make sure it looks good before I destroy it, you know?
I will be right back. Can you drag me in here again when I come back?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Sushi's gone. Everyone, we can now make fun of her behind her back. How you doing, Beatbox Bane? Also, question. So I was making a simple shirt and saw the videos you recommended me to watch, but I have no idea why the arms are stiff, but the torso moves just perfectly fine with the body. And the arms are just part of the same shape. Um, I so the arms, like the sleeves, don't move with the arms. Is that what you're saying? Like whenever you're weight painting it automatically, the torso moves fine with the body, but the arms don't move with the arms? You might have your calisthenics bound wrong. When it comes to Avatar Studio specifically, there's this calisthenics button in the settings where you can choose the avatar body type. You might have it set to bean body, which means when it does the automatic weighting, it's going to be just binding it to the spine because bean bodies don't have actual arms. You just need to click calisthenics full body, and then to fix the weights, you want to click on whatever item it is. Make sure that you've created it into an avatar item, and then transfer weights from presets. When you do that, there will be a little pop-up in the bottom left, and you can choose your preset style. And then after that, it would just be manual weight painting to get it however you want it to look. But it sounds like the issue is you might just do automatic weights from the bean body and not the full body. So you just need to click full body calisthenics. That should fix your weight painting issues once you do weight from presets. Little complicated. Rec Room having two different body types is not exactly the best. At least in terms of creating different UGC items. It's just, it adds an extra layer on there that I agree is kind of annoying. All right. So where were we? I kind of got a little distracted there. If we are going to be making these a little bit below the knee, we're going to need to put some extra geometry here so that it's able to deform good. Here. Bro, coach is listening. My mic in Crimson Cauldron, bro. Then just mute your mic. Then coach can't listen. Then you can say whatever you want behind her back. Maybe let me turn this mirror off. There we go. And subdivide these just so we have a little more geometry when it comes to bending the knee. Bring these up. Take these, and we'll connect them back here. Take this one, move it down a bit. This one, move it up a bit. Connect that one there. Just so we get some decent geometry when it comes to deformation. Something like that. Maybe, probably will be fine. And maybe for the back, we can add a little bit of interesting looking geometry by taking these, bringing it out just a little bit. And then we can take all these edges, mark them sharp, and then it looks like there's a little bit of like a crease here. Looks a little weird, but we can probably fix that. Maybe. We don't even need to worry about having these here. Just connect it straight up. We can remove these edges. So today is Friday, so basically today I'm working some bots, even Akari new upgrade, this friend name chaps. So yeah, I'm going to finish it before a community Q&A class will start soon. Okay. Kind of got a little lost in the wording there, but it's fine. Oh, ooh, there we go. Accidentally made everything visible. What do y'all even do in those Q&A classes? I went to one or two a long time ago, and it was neither a class nor a Q&A. It was just people building in the same room and hanging out. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. You could just go in, you can ask any of those creators questions about what they're building or how they're building it. I know there's also some circuit stuff. I know Swagamuffin's in there most of the time. Something about this doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. Like, it feels too square at the bottom for some reason. Kinda like this, I guess. This is not really community based. It's kind of just me modeling specifically. I mean, it's community based in the essence that anyone can join, and I would appreciate whoever wants to learn to ask questions. But the Rec Room Q&A is also where staff members and stuff also show up. You can even ask them questions about whatever they're working on. Okay, I think something like that looks a lot better. I might drag some of these edges down, though. Almost as if gravity has been pulling these down. And then just line up these a little better. Turn off the mirror. Same sort of thing on the other side, just lining them up. Oh, no, what I just remembered? I still need to update these tools. I tried being helpful yesterday, and then the only thing that happened was people pointed out I was on the wrong Blender tooling. So I think I need to update those later today. Question. Once you add everything, how do you make the texture shine in specific parts when the model moves? I forgot what it's called. I think that's the specular layer. Rec Room uses specular shading when it comes to their textures. So that would be, I believe that would be the specular. Unless you mean like actual shine, like make it look like plastic, that would be glossiness. But if you're talking about something more along the lines of how light reflects off of it and like the kind of color that would reflect, that would be specularity. I can only say so much without having it in front of me, but later today, if these models come along relatively quickly, I am going to be porting all of these into Substance Painter. We can kind of go over that more there. But yeah, it's a good question. The answer is either glossiness or specularity, depending on whatever you are specifically talking about. All right, give me a second, Suji. Give me a second. Haha, be stolen.
Hello.
Epic. Sushi is back. These
Sorry, I
pants
got
have actually.
from a Rowan. Oh, sorry.
You're a Rowan?
No.
Oh, why not?
Because I'm a swoosh.
Oh, why not?
Hi, Wowie. The side of the pants, the fact that the body
Mm-hmm.
on the side comes to 1 point and you have 2 points.
What? The body comes to 1 point where?
Up at the waist
Oh, here?
on the side of the pants.
Yeah.
Um,
Here? Where? Here? Oh, here? Here?
I'm like,
Is it this?
hold on, go slow because I'm watching your stream and it's delayed by like 5 seconds.
I think you're talking about this, how it comes to 1 point, but there's 2 points
Yeah.
here. Is that a bother? Is that to bother
It is
you?
a bother. I always merge the inner points to like
Yeah.
look good.
I think it's kind of dumb that they made it so the avatar has only one loop cut on the sides. Where is it? Like, look at that. It should at least have been 2, in my opinion.
It should have been 2.
Like, I get it when it comes to the arm, but I feel like they could have split it into 2 and going into 1 on the arm. Like, they have it at 2 on the shoulder, but not on the side. Like, what's up with that? I understand the leg. I understand the underside of the arm, but why not 2 on the side? would have made everything look so much better, especially when it comes to the pants. I don't know. It irks me. I want to make 2-loop pants, but then I gotta come up here to appease everyone. I have to merge at center, and now it looks fine, but it also looks weird. This looks bad. Although that does look a lot better. Dang it. Let's see the wireframe. I'm just gonna match these up while I'm at it.
I also always use the magnet tool to like snap the points to the lines of the body.
Yeah. I just like sliding the edges.
That works too.
There's one extra here. Does this irk you? There's
Yeah.
2 here, but only one.
Yeah.
One. Okay.
I I would normally merge the 2 on the inside as well.
Well, I might want to just re-mirror modify this. Might just make it easier.
I never do the mirror modify. I just do symmetrize.
Symmetrize only works so much, but when you're actually changing the topology itself, it doesn't work. It starts breaking.
It never breaks for me. Like if you selected what you had right now and then symmetrized it, it would be fine.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the little mirror thing up here.
No, no.
But you're talking about actually symmetrizing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't touch symmetrize, unfortunately. Nothing against it, just not something
I don't
I'm
touch
used
the
to.
mirror modifier.
I like modifier. I'm just
Did you
making...
figure out Spotify? Or did you forget?
No, it just never started loading, and so I closed it, and then I didn't ever reopen it.
Magnet tool is peak. Love the magnet tool, especially for UV stuff.
Oh, for sure. I surprisingly
Especially
don't
if
use
you-
it that much.
Yeah.
I use
If
it
you-
when it's necessary.
Aren't there websites with free streaming music? But like you could use Ribbit Retreat music. Oh, you made
Honestly?
them long.
Yeah, they're like just below the knee, but then they're gonna be shred up at the bottom. Streams without music are good because then we can play our own locally and just listen to the streamer talk.
Oh, it's
Do you...
so true.
That is very true. But then I don't have music. Maybe I just need to put on some music, and then you guys need to suffer in silence. Or put on your own music.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Suffering in silence or listening to your own music?
Listening to my own music.
Well, then good. Good for you. Then I don't have to worry about getting Spotify.
It upsets me how far forward the pant leg opening is from the side.
Gravity-wise, it actually makes sense.
Gravity wise. Actually.
Actually what? I thought you weren't allowed to put other people's music on YouTube. Specifically copyright. If it's copywritten, you can't put it on YouTube, but you can still put music on YouTube. Does people really like not liking having other people like having music that they make?
What are you even saying?
Yes.
Tan, you should tell them about the music I've been listening to on YouTube.
Music have you been listening to? Oh my goodness, that music. It genuinely makes me overwhelmed listening to what Wowie has been listening to recently. She's been listening to music that is stereo based, where there's like 4 different songs playing in 4 different locations when you wear headphones. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I really like this music," and sent it to me, and I listened to it, and I genuinely felt like I was having a panic attack listening to it. It was so overwhelming.
That sounds awful. I can barely like process like
How you
multiple
doing,
things at
Lola?
once.
Welcome.
Hi Lola.
See, Wowie, I am not crazy.
No, it's actually really good.
It is way too overstimulating. Honestly,
You're weak.
I'm weak. Maybe. I don't like it. I am sorry. I'm surprised. These pants actually came out relatively quickly. And they look really nice.
They do.
I might make a variant of these that are clean bottoms because these look really nice. Also, just forgot to tell you, Sushi, I just really like your first or second Galaxy items. Maximo likes your first or second Galaxy items.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna try to make more. Although the galaxy texture that Rec Room gave us is a little annoying. Cause it's like the one in game has only like certain parts of it emissive, but the texture that they gave us is all emissive.
Alright, Lee, you have a good one. Whenever you have to go. Question for both Tan and Sushi. Is it hard to make hair? I've got an idea for some, but I don't know how difficult it is going to be compared to clothes. I honestly think hair might be easier than clothes, mainly because, I mean, maybe it's different for you, but I think it's easier because you don't have to worry so much about the textures. The texture's already done. You just get to have fun by placing the UVs. And an
The
easy
UVs can be difficult. The
Is-
modeling process and the UV process can both be very difficult. If you do the seams right, and if you put them in the right spots, then it's not as hard. If you stay tuned and watch our stream tomorrow, I'm going to be making hair on stream.
yes,
Hopefully.
Sushi's gonna have a hair stream tomorrow, so
And I'm probably going to take the footage from my stream and edit it into an actual like tutorial.
honestly, I might have to figure out how to record and also stream at the same time so I can get footage where I'm not on top of Blender. But then I could be, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think it would also be nice to get all this put into a video as well. Like naming schemes.
I have like a little I was like going to make a video. And I started like writing a script for it, and then I got stuck during a part.
And you gave up and never touched it again?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Cuz like I wanted to like immediately go into like the modeling and not like how to upload the tools. But I know people are going to want to know how to do that cuz it's not immediately obvious.
Yeah. The main thing that was stopping me is I didn't know if sharing the Unity side was allowed or not. And if I wanted to make a tutorial, I'd want to show the whole process. And I can't show the whole process if we don't even have the ability to show Unity. That's such a big point of it.
Well, there's no reason to show all of it right now because it's not like people can upload items yet.
Okay, but when they can, it's good to know.
Yeah. Uh,
Doing the UVs isn't that bad when it comes to the hair, because you can just select the parts of the mesh that you want to like rotate or change on the UVs and just do it like one bit at a time. I guess you kind of just have to know how to cut it up. Like, make sure your seams kind of follow the direction the hair goes.
can't remember. Was it? I showed my UVs. Maybe I showed it to Ost. I showed them to someone this morning, and they were like, "It's weird that how you did your seams." And I was like, "It just follows the grain of the hair."
Yeah. That's the same sort of method I use.
Here, I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Maybe you could put it on your stream for a second.
Okay. Sushi biscuit hair tutorial. How to make banger hair.
There you go.
Alright, give me a second. Let me see here. Oh yeah, that's a really good method. I don't do it that crazy. I don't segment it up that much. But that is a good way of at least showing it.
I do it that way, for like the bangs areas because if it's easier to make it line up properly. If you have multiple of like the strands connected to each other, sometimes they can like bend weird when you unwrap them.
Right. Let me
So just doing the individual strands makes it a lot easier to keep it straight.
let me save the image.
You use Firefox?
Yeah, I use Firefox. I'm not going to be using Chrome.
Cringe.
You're cringe.
I use Chrome.
Gross. I bet you also like having your data stolen.
Yeah, I love when my data's stolen.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I kind of want to get Opera.
That's still Chrome. Opera
Is
is
it?
still Chrome.
Oh.
Firefox is not Chrome. Also, with Firefox, the add-ons allow you to do so much, like having the built-in ad blocker.
I have the same thing. What are you yapping about?
Look at sushi hair. This is seams. Red lines are seams, blue lines are sharps. But it's seamed in a way to where all of the hair follows the grain. The hair all flows front to back, so you seam from front to back. Same thing down the sides.
Don't worry about the pigtails. They should have seams on them, but I exported them, and when you export, sometimes it doesn't export the seams.
Yeah. But they do exist.
Yes.
Alright, hair gone. to extrude inward, bring it down.
I thought Barachi had to make hair.
Honestly, if you do make a stream about hair and then make a video from that stream, that's definitely going to help a lot of people, especially when it opens up. I can definitely see that being used by a lot of people.
But should I gatekeep the knowledge so that I can keep a hold on the hair market?
No, because that's what
Okay.
evil people do. Are you an evil people?
I am
You are?
not
Oh
evil.
shit. I didn't know that.
I am not. I am not. I wish I could be evil. Sometimes I feel like that would help a lot during
Like-
certain situations.
Yeah, but then the gatekeeping of knowledge is what keeps us from evolving as a species. Or something. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's hair in a video game. So
Yeah.
still, it's cool to share knowledge. There we go. All right. I think the pants are done. Let's see. Those look pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hype. I think before I apply that modifier, I'm gonna want to weight paint these. Okay. You know what? I'll do the weight painting now. Why not? Weights from presets. Oh. I know that usually messes things up. Weights from presets. I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna turn this into an item as well. We're just gonna do some quick weight painting for everything. Default weights.
Why is it like already look?
It does a
Done.
really good job. Except for the pants.
Okay, well,
The pants are kind of sticking.
I want to make really nice baggy pants, but I never want to like have my pants go over like the symmetry line
Mm-hmm.
because I know weight painting would be annoying.
It's not that bad, actually. You just gotta go here. You look where it has like this is the right leg, so you just go to the left leg. You just where does it say? Weights. We're gonna go weights 0, strength 100. Bam, that's gone. Bam, that's gone. Why is it still over there? Oh, is it because it's not weighted at all now? Hold on. Remove the mirror. Go back to the weighting. Go to the left and right.
I'm gonna be honest, Rowan does all the weight painting for my items.
Can't be bothered.
No.
You should bother. at least once so you can understand the pain.
I already understand the pain. That's why I don't do it.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Positive. With like simple items like hats and like glasses and stuff like that,
Hmm.
I can do the weight painting, but I make a lot of skirts and dresses,
Right. You don't
and I
want to
cannot be
experience.
bothered.
You don't want to experience the pain that comes with those choices.
Yeah,
Oh, that's terrible.
so I
You're
just
just running
dump
from
my
your problems. That's
Yeah.
terrible. On your boyfriend? Oh,
Well, he likes doing it.
that's gross.
I think he likes doing it.
You think? You haven't even asked him? You don't even know? You don't
Well, I
even
mean, if he
know?
didn't like doing it, would he do it?
Do you pay him?
Yeah.
Well, then I think anyone would
Technically,
like.
because I pay the bills a lot
Well,
recently.
I think you should ask him. I think you should ask him if he likes doing it or not. Because then you'll
I'll
know the
ask him
truth.
when he gets home. Yo, it's Lime Thomas.
How you doing, Lime Thomas? I think you were here yesterday. Got a feeling I've seen you before.
There's 11 people watching right now.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of people.
Everyone's just so mesmerized by these ripped pants.
Yeah, for everyone watching in the chat, I highly recommend getting a
Hi, Billy
portfolio
Bob.
ready.
I think you kind of
Hi,
smell.
Billy.
I know for a fact I don't smell. You want to know why? I took a shower this morning.
I also took a shower this morning, so I know I don't smell. Before
But
you
you
say
want to know
anything,
who
Billy.
probably didn't take a shower this morning? Billy
Billy.
Bob VR.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't. You could just tell. I mean, just look at the guy. Bro has pink hair. That is not natural. That's gotta smell. Yeah. That's what they all say. They all say that they take showers.
You forgot the part of that sentence where it says last year.
You shake towers?
Shake towers.
That's
Whoa.
crazy. You must be pretty strong.
You can't be saying that a day after 9/11.
I forgot yesterday was 9/11. One of my high
almost
school
crashed.
friends
What?
had a
That's why I
birthday.
called you.
Okay, well you could have texted me.
I
What
was
happened?
driving.
What happened?
So, okay, you know that hill that goes down, and it's that one light that flashes yellow for us, but red for the other?
Yeah.
So someone was coming out this way as I was coming down, and the person that was here turned left, and then the other person just fucking ran it in front of me, and I was literally this far away from hitting them in the bumper
Yeah.
because
But-
they pulled out in front of me.
Okay. But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but I fucking had a heart attack. I was going like 55.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You
I
should
have a
have hit
question.
him.
Hey, you just
Oh, I'm
it
sorry.
didn't hurt. Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's fine. I mean,
Okay.
it just feels dry skin more than anything.
Okay. Do you like weight painting?
It's okay. Why?
He said that he loves it.
Why?
He said he loves weight painting.
Why?
Don't worry about
Because Sushi said that
Are you
she
conditioning me,
offloads all
or
of the
are
hard
you
work to
having me
you
teach?
and that you enjoy it.
I was just asking. Because I told people that you do the weight painting for me, and I told them that you enjoy doing it. Or you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Probably.
It's one of those. No. It's one of those things, right? Where while I'm doing it, and if it don't work, I'm angry at it. But
Yeah.
like when it works, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 155, and they were just turning from their road to this one, and they weren't speeding up at all or going fast or anything.
YouTube and building
So
at
like,
Wellgram.
I was literally approaching. And
Can you make a mustard back bling? I think it already exists, Billy. I saw one. Okay, yeah, fixed. I had to use weights from presets. Okay, I'm glad that that fixed that issue for you, Dark Ghost. Wait, there is. I just searched up mustard in the shop. Lol. What kind of things have you built? And are you going to make UGC close someday? I think Dark Ghost is trying to learn. They were here yesterday asking about some of their setups, and they sent me some images of their stuff. I think they're on their way. Honestly, this torso item is pretty much weighted almost perfectly. Almost perfectly. Elbow, upper arm. Where is where the arms go back and forth? Looks normal on the front, or normal on the back. Give me some ideas for some UGC to make. Bet. You need some ideas. Make something Halloween related. Halloween's coming up. That's what I'm doing. That's what other people are probably doing. Make a UGC for Halloween. I mainly used to make maps and inventions, but I'm trying to learn Blender. Blender, as soon as you learn it, you will never go back to using the Maker Pen. It's gonna be so sad, but it's true. How you doing, Zero Rise? Welcome. Also, another question, how do you make it follow the shape of the body from the avatar? I'm struggling a bit with that. Follow the shape? Like, if you were to use sliders, you mean? You would want to use the tweak bones. In the vertex groups, when you do your weight painting, this little upside down triangle right here has all the vertex groups. You want to make sure that they have .tweak in the name, and as long as you have .tweak in the name, the arms or whatever piece of the body will scale with the body sliders in game. That's probably the best advice for that. As long as you're just waiting to a .tweak bone, you'll be able to have players control the size of it. If you don't want them to do that, you can weight it to a bone that does not have .tweak. If it just is upper arm.r, it will follow the arm, but it will not scale if the player like makes their biceps really big. Yeah. Just check in your vertex groups. The naming conventions are usually joint dot whatever like limb or part of the body it is, and then it'll end in .l or .r depending on if it's the left or right side. But if it has tweak, that means that it will scale with players. Like if they made their hips wider, it would scale with the wider hips. If they made their biceps thinner, it will shrink the mesh to be thinner there, you know. Yeah, Mossburb, that video is a really good video. it's more so good to follow that video's advice when it comes to the style of the model, but it is still also important to know how to model and know what you have to do to get a certain look. Writing everything down. It is good to take notes. I have never been one to like taking notes. I think the weight painting might be done on this. Whoa. Was that just the shadow? I think that was just the shadow. Yeah, that's just the shadow of this. Okay. I was worried something was clipping. Well, some stuff is clipping, but I can fix that with color groups. For me, it was easy to start by modeling a simple animal like a bear or a capybara, so that's something you can try if you like those. Yeah, it's sort of like a plushy style, I assume is what you mean. You still there, Sushi? Did you disappear?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
still here.
I'm just making
I'm
sure.
typing, messaging someone. One of my friends has a college friend who is a Roblox creator,
Hmm.
and her stuff is very, very cute, and I want to encourage her to apply for the Avatar Studio.
Okay. You are not trying to gatekeep it, even after you said, should I gatekeep it?
Yeah. How much is Rec Room Plus? Is it like $9 a month or 8?
I think it's probably closer to $8 a month. You said that they're a Roblox creator?
Yeah, I don't know their name though, so I wouldn't be able to give it to you to look at
Well,
their stuff.
I at least know that in Roblox there's like the builder club or whatever, and I think that's their version of Rec Room Plus when it comes to like being able to upload stuff. So I think they also have a subscription sort of thing.
Yeah.
So they'd get it. They'd spend money on Rec Room. This is gonna be a pain. Her arm. Dot R. There we go. Simple top hat. Okay, I'll finish the UGC you want to see. Uh, sure, you could DM me an image if you want me to see. How do you turn the wireframe on the avatar like you do? Because for me, I see through the model, not hiding the mesh. If you want to see the wireframe up in the top right, where the show overlays dropdown is, there is a geometry checkbox underneath that that says wireframe. You can change how much of the wireframe is shown. You can also see the opacity of the wireframe. I like to keep it at about 25%, just so it's not too overwhelming.
You know what the how much tokens you can cash out per month?
It's a pretty high number. I know that.
Pretty high number. I know it's
I've
more
never hit it
than
before.
$50,000.
I believe $50,000 is when they start getting suspicious that you're committing fraud.
Fun fact.
Okay, one thing I'm noticing here is I'm gonna need to subdivide these because it is stretching. Lime Thomas is 250 million tokens each month. I am not sure if that is true, but I know that that is a lot and probably true. There we go. And now I believe we get to the part where it goes back and forth. Yeah, that looks way better. Let's turn the body back on. So I believe everything should now be weight painted. Oh, it says that on RecNet? Okay. I don't think that was that public of information before, so that's good to know. Yeah, that is yeah, you are actually correct. That is $150,000. But that's also $150,000 in 1 month. Getting 250 million in a month is already insanely hard. That's getting every single golden item in a month. Arm. Sleeves are doing something weird. Maybe this wasn't a wise idea doing it like this. Waiting is the worst part of making avatar items for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. You only need $50K for all the items. So you wouldn't get triple the amount. Yeah. As I said, getting anywhere near that number would be insanely hard as is. I think this is the best I'm gonna get. Do you think a creator is making that much each month? I highly doubt it. I know some make a lot, but not $150,000 a month. That is insane. That is like annual salaries in a month. I don't think anyone is making that much. You would have to save up for a year to be able to cash out once to get that much money.
Wait, how much?
$150,000 in 1 month. 250 million tokens in one cash out.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever made that much.
No, I highly doubt it. Like maybe if you were an Avatar Studio creator, you could save up for 2 years and then cash out that much in a month. And then Rec Room would be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Alright. What about Sawhorse? I do not think they're making that much. I am 100% willing to bet they are not making that much in a month. Why is the underneath of your sleeve connected to your torso? It's just the way I wanted it to look, almost like it was draped and stitched like that, but it's kind of being a pain in the butt to wait. Not too bad, but it was a pain in the butt to wait. It's still looking relatively nice. Obviously, it's going to look weird in some poses, but as long as the clipping is at a minimum, it should be fine. Welcome back, Lee. Whoa. Hold on, weight paint. I'm gonna just blur this a bit. This is gross. It is blue, but not because it's textured that way. I'm doing the weight painting. Blue essentially is symbolizing that the bone has influence, or blue means it has no influence. Red means it has a lot of influence, and it blurs between, so you can see how much a bone is being affected, or how much the mesh is being affected by a bone. Sounds complicated. It's not that complicated. Where is, there it is. I could probably make a blue variant of this. It wouldn't be that difficult to make. Are there any culling groups that are gonna make this easy on me? Maybe. Maybe. And then I believe if we cull torso all. Short sleeves plus torso all. Yeah, I think that might do it. I'm gonna see here if everything deforms and there's no clipping. At least when it comes to the torso. Because there's a little bit of leg stuff, but I'm not worried about that right now. So far it all looks good. That all look good. Let's see. Body shapes look good. I might tweak the weights around the neck area. There's some clipping there, but that's with the pants. How much clipping is usually acceptable for longer shirts slash cloaks slash skirts that go below the waist, like the leg clipping through it? You want to get that minimized as much as possible because not as much of an issue when it comes to uploading, but more of an issue when it comes to trying to market your items. If they look bad when you're wearing them, people aren't going to want to have or to buy them as much. So it's usually a good rule to make it so that there's close to zero clipping in any given circumstance. It usually is acceptable if you have to do weird things, like raise your arms straight vertically in the air, or like if you're starting to contort yourself in a weird way, like don't worry about it. But if you're able to get through this whole animation and nothing really clips, then you're usually solid. Like when your arms are straight up like this, most players aren't running around the rec center like this. Like they might, but you shouldn't have to worry about the item looking weird when they're going around like this. Like this looks weird. So as long as, you know, your item looks good here, you're usually pretty good. I think gotta find whatever culling group this is. Oh, I didn't even fill in the inside of the pants. Hold on. Why did I apply the mirror? Oh, I didn't. Oh, sweet. I remembered. Extrude, scale in, bring that up. Scale that flat. And then we can kind of see, based on culling groups, where the best place to cull these off would be. Pants, nope. Shorts? That's kind of high up. That's at least a good place to start. Is there a shorts long? Lower thigh. That's too low. Knee. No, that's below the knee. Short shorts. Nah. Not ankle. Upper thigh. Maybe? Upper thigh comes a little bit lower than shorts, so maybe upper thigh. I think upper thigh is probably going to be the best one for this. Meaning we can also go a little bit higher up inside and it will still be visible. Extrude scale, merge at center, and then just gonna mark sharp here, mark sharp here, bam, bam. Where is it? This one, and this one. Welcome back, Hathan Gaming. Let me turn the legs off. We can start merging these so that they look a little cleaner. I think that's probably the best we're gonna get when it comes to these pants. Turn the mirror back on. Make sure no merging. Does the armature still look fine on the inside? Probably. Or probably not. That looks jank. I'm probably gonna have to redo the weights, aren't I? Hopefully not. Let's try something. Yeah. We'll do weight to the upper leg R. Turn on our wireframe so we're able to see this. Let's turn the strength up. Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna head out.
All right.
I hope you have a good rest of your stream. I hope everyone in the comments that are watching have a good night and happy Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow on my own stream.
That'll be epic. You have a good one, Sushi.
Okay. You too. Bye guys.
See ya. Let's a little bit more cleanup here. Then I think this should deform relatively well now. Let's see. I didn't realize how much that bends back. I think I know why. It's because the legs right there. That's kind of a lot though. And the strength kind of low. And then we'll just ever so slightly weight it all down. Just so it's not clipping as much. Something like that's probably going to be better in the long run. Yeah, no one's going to notice. It's just like to keep it relatively nice looking, you know? Don't want it to clip too badly. And then we'll turn the mirror back on, and then I believe all of these are going to be properly weighted. You know what that means, wowie zowie? You know what that means, since they're properly weighted?
It means you get to make a bean body next.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, it
Not
does.
the hat though. The hat's done.
Hat's done. The shirt is the only thing that needs a bean body. The pants,
Oh, the pants don't have a bean body.
yeah. I also need to make the shoes and the wrists still, but yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. If I get the shoes and the wrists done though, I'll be done for today. Was playing dodgeball, golden trophy soccer, and in some rooms that my friends were inviting me to. Okay, we were just all around playing a whole bunch of stuff. What are you up to, Wowie?
Water.
Oh, okay. I might be up to that too. Gonna duplicate the torso. We're gonna turn this into a bean body item. Gonna turn. I guess we can keep the upper thighs on or off. Doesn't really affect being. So how are we gonna go about this? Is this your most popular stream ever? I'm not sure about ever. I think when I started, I did streaming stuff of UGC a while ago, and some of those got pretty popular, but I wouldn't be able to tell you which was more popular. But it's doing relatively well. I think a lot of people like watching this, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, pe- people like watching this stuff, and that's good at the end of the day. More knowledge. Well, we should do it too. Except Wowie says, no, I don't like Wowie. Wait, what? No. Your streams in the future, I would suggest something that shows what keys you press so watchers can learn the shortcuts. I agree. That is actually a really good idea. I think I gotta look up what add-on or plugin that is so that I can get that working, because that definitely would be helpful. I think tomorrow I might do something gross and stream vertically, because that might reach a bigger audience. But I know watching a vertical stream sucks, so maybe, maybe not. Gonna grid fill this. No loops? What do you mean there are no loops? Literally one there, one there, one there, one there. What do you mean? What? Guess I'll do it manually. Fine. I don't think you should stream vertically. The people that who actually want to learn and will therefore watch the most will prefer horizontal. I guess that's a good point. Whoa. Clear sharp. I think something like this will be alright for bean. And then we have to do an arm transplant. That'll be fun. How are we gonna do that? We have to cut off the opposite side. Delete, select all that, delete. And then we'll have to select this to here, like that. Yeah, that looks like the opposite. And then we're gonna click P, separate, click this, go over here, add a mirror modifier, make sure to drag it above the armature. As long as it all matches, which it looks like it is, we can apply it, shift click that, join it back together, select everything, merge by distance, and that should merge all of those seams back together. Yeah, there we go. That fixed it. So now we have our bean body version. Oh, we gotta cap the bottom. Let's move that. Come in here, select this. Delete. As long as the body fits through that, should be good. Maybe I'll do something like join that there, join that there, select all these, and then we will have our edges, bring those down, flatten, and then we just gotta, just gotta make the bottom of the bean body somehow. Gonna make another shape. I'm gonna make the pants separately and we'll combine them. Street like that. Wait, nope. Scale like that. There we go. Maybe instead of doing it like that, do something a bit more manual like this. Those are the pants. There's the top. Select all that, bring it up. There we go. Something like this. Now the body's coming together. Select the corners. Turn on the proportional editing. And just kind of pull all that up. There we go. It takes a lot just to make one outfit, huh? Yeah, I mean, yesterday I spent an entire, it was like 4.5 hour stream making just, where is it? I am blind. Just making this shirt. This shirt was an entire stream. Took about 4 hours just to make the shirt. But it turned out really good. So I'd say it's worth it. It's taking me days just to make my own character right now. The collar is great. The collar was like probably my favorite part of the whole thing, to be completely honest. I really liked how that came out. Oh, that's the full body pants. Where is the bean body? I should probably just change this. There we go. And then we will join these together. Maybe I need to drink water, but you don't know that. The joke is you would know that because you're literally right there.
Drink water.
Okay. Hi, you finally turned around. I was waiting for how long it would take you to notice that I was staring at you. Alright. Now that like little pants thing we made for the bean body, we now just gotta combine to the full body. Bring it roughly down to where this line was. Move them to about the middle. And we can start joining. Merge at center. Take these, bring it over here. We'll merge it at last just to make it easy. Take these, merge it at last. And bring those in a bit. Bring these in a bit. And then the rest won't be that visible, so we can just join them. Whoa. There we are. We are inside the bean's body. Uh-oh. Hold on. Just realized that is terrible topology. It's coming together though. Merge that at center. Merge that at center. And I think the whole way around is pretty much done. I mean, it's not a very exciting story, but sure. Um, like when I first heard about them thinking about starting up the Avatar Studio program, I did spend like a week learning and doing as much modeling as possible to sort of like speedrun getting a portfolio set up because you need a portfolio to get accepted into the program. Um, so for like 4 days straight, I was making 3D models. They weren't like perfect by any means, but just practicing the Rec Room style. Um, and after like 4 days, and I was planning on doing it for like a week, I had just given up and was like, oh, well, I'll submit this. If I don't get accepted, it'll probably be fine. And Rec Room was kind of like winding down for me when it came to like the amount I wanted to play it or engage with it. And for like 4 months, I completely stopped playing Rec Room. And then randomly one day, I got a message from one of the staff saying, "Hey, we saw your portfolio. We think you'd be a good fit." And I was like, "Me? Me have a good portfolio? I did not think that that would happen. I gave up on putting stuff in it." Um, and so I was like, obviously I'm still interested. Are you kidding me? And then I got it. Um, but honestly, out of all of the stuff that has happened while I've been in Avatar Studio, the craziest thing was definitely seeing the RecNet stats when I first got my first set published, the skeleton set from last year's Halloween. Within like 16 hours, no joke, I was at work on my lunch break and I just go on my phone to check the RecNet stats. I'm like, I'm just curious how well the items are selling, you know? Um, I'm not sure if UGC is even that mainstream yet. And I checked the stats, and the stats say I have like 14 million tokens pending, and I'm like, excuse me? 14? Are these numbers correct? That is a lot of tokens. That is a lot of people buying the skeleton set. And it was true. There were a lot of people buying the skeleton set. It is still my #1 most sold set. That that one day, I made I think 25 million tokens after I like published it in like the morning or the night prior, and going to work and coming back. It made about 25 million tokens in roughly 16 hours. It was insane. I've not been able to recreate it. I don't think anyone has a set that gets that popular. Insane. And I think this bean body version is also done now. Hold on, let me turn the body back on just to see how... Nope, wrong one. This one. Yeah. The skeleton set was definitely the hottest item I have ever made to date. The very first set I ever made was the very best set I ever made. I can't top myself. It's impossible. I've been trying. When are you going to make your next skeleton? I mean, I probably should. I had an idea for a new variant of it this year. I'm probably gonna just fully remake the skeleton, because looking at it and going back to it, I noticed all the errors on it. It was my very first set. I've definitely improved over the last year. So I might remake it. I know one thing I want to do for a set this year is make zombie stuff and ghost stuff. And so I might do like a zombie, but it's mostly skeleton. Like green skeleton, it probably still has some clothes on it. Still cartoony, it wouldn't be gory or anything. It would still be Rec Room style. I might do something like that. I want to have it to where the skull is like cracked open and there's like a brain in the skull. It's still got like maybe an eyeball in one of its sockets. But nothing too scary. It'll still look cartoony. I know for a fact there's definitely going to be some people this year that are going to make some terrifying stuff. Stuff that I don't think should be in Rec Room, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's not my choice. I think it's done. We just got to take this, make sure it's named properly, which it should be. Create new avatar item, and then we have to, where did I put it? Weights from presets. From the body mesh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is it doing that?
Are you on the right calisthenics?
Oh, you're right. Calisthenics. Bean body. Then transfer weights. What? Just straight up. Oh, there's no. Hold on. I deleted. I'm dumb. I deleted the armature modifier. The object needs to be this. Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay, now it's deforming weirdly, but then we do the presets. And then it should be fine, maybe. It's still on full body calisthenics. What is going on? Oh, I'm dumb. I had the naming wrong. I had put top instead of shirt. I figured it out. Figured it out. Whoa. Whoa. Go back to bean body. Add weight from presets. Torso standard? Okay, that does not look as weird. I will take that. Okay, yeah, that's not looking as bad as all. Wait, where was that? Oh, it's just a shadow from the hand. I thought that was clipping. But nope. I think it's good, honestly. The body shapes look a little goofy, but that's the player's choice to make, not mine. So, I think the bean body is done as well. Meaning, I get, whoa. Where is this? What? Did I pull everything? Where is his skin? What just happened? Body mesh? Did I delete something important? What just happened?
Oh no!
That does not look right. Is there no... Hello? Where is... Yeah, even I brought it when it was Halloween. It was the first full body skeleton. Yeah. Why is this not rendering? It's there like that. What? I'm just gonna save and reopen it, see if it fixes itself. There we go, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. I just gotta turn all this stuff off down here. Okay. So I think next course of action is either to make the gloves, which are most likely going to be like fingerless gloves with a little bit of rope around here and they flare out. You were so focused on the head missing that you leaned forward and your IRL head went out of camera view to match it, lol. That's my bad. Got a little locked in. So I think next is either boots or gloves. So guess we can get started on doing those. Except first thing I'm noticing is that this is a little intense. I imagine the gloves looking like the pumpkin gloves from RR. What do the pumpkin gloves look like? I think I know what you're talking about. I love it not giving me the proper search results. I think I know what you're talking about though. Is it the gloves that look like it's like half of a pumpkin with like a little bit of vine on it? Yeah. Hold up. If my calcs are right, I doubt it. You got about 8K for selling that set. The skeleton set? I think I might have given you incorrect numbers if that's what your math came out to, because it actually made me about 14K. The original skeleton set sold about $14,000 worth of sets. Yeah. Definitely by far the most popular. Let's see here. Need to find the neck. Head, joint on neck. There we go. And then head dot tweak. Just wanna blur that as well. So that should definitely be more neck based down here. And I don't think the chin or the jaw should be affecting it. Um, all right, there we go. It's not perfect, but it is a lot better. I got your Nicole and groups back on. Anyway, I guess next would be to make these gloves. Probably make it also so that it still goes underneath the watch. Probably best. I might just make completely different models for both full and bean body because their hands are so insanely different. Oh hey Wowie. You missed 2 points.
For what?
Hat, shirt, pants.
Yeah. That's 3 things.
Yeah?
3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7.
So then why am I at 4?
What color is that?
Oh, I'm looking at yours. Oh, that's my bad. Oh, go away. Are you going to texture today at all? I would like to, but I am not entirely sure. Uh, I do want to get the entire set done so that I can texture all of it together. So I might. Um, Today's probably going to be more modeling focused still, but tomorrow is definitely going to be a texturing day. We're going to texture the base version of it, and also maybe a couple recolors. And then I need to figure out whether or not we're able to share the Unity side of Avatar Studio, because I would definitely like to show that, but I just don't know if we're allowed to yet, because I have been told in the past that it is not ready to be shown off. But that was also months ago. So like I would like clarification on that. Is your stream gonna overlap with Sushi's? I want to watch hers more than yours. I think we're gonna be streaming at the same time, but we're also going to be talking to each other. So you could watch either mine or Sushi's. Um, we're both gonna be talking, and yeah. If the short answer, yes, they are most likely going to overlap. Gotta turn these watches off. They're in the way. There we go. Maybe something like that. There. Yeah, it is probably around there. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, it was an insane number. It was a number where if someone told you that, you'd be like, "Are you sure?" Because that's about what I said to myself when I saw the number. Christmas surprisingly didn't go that crazy for me. It might be different for other people, but Halloween made the most. Oh, in terms of sets, I would like to do more than I did last year. Um,
Last year, didn't you just make one pair of earrings and that was it?
yeah, I made like some candy cane earrings. That was like the main thing. I did not focus that much on Christmas. I probably should have. Um, no, I also made the Frozen skeleton around that time. Except that was kind of after Christmas. Uh, it was around January when I made the Frozen skeleton. I would like to do more Christmas stuff though. One idea I have is to make like something akin to like a snow monster. Like a lot of people liked doing snowmen last year. That was a really popular one to do. Um, but I wanted to do one where it was like a snow beast and it has like a snow base for the body, but like the teeth are icicles and stuff like that. Yeah, it was an idea I had last year and just never got around to, but I would really like to do that this year. It definitely would be a fun thing to make. Christmas stuff should sell better than Halloween this year. What makes you think that? Because I've always kind of, at least myself, thought Halloween sold better just in general. Like, maybe it's just me, but I think simply because there's so much costume-based stuff around Halloween that naturally people are going to want to buy costumes. But a lot of Christmas stuff, like, isn't very outfit-based. So, like, you might have, like, your occasional Santa hat or, like, reindeer antlers, and those are cool, but there's never really full sets that sell that well. Ugly Christmas sweaters, too, yeah. Like the Saturday Night Live ones that they did last year, that was weird. Universal just popped in and was like, "Hey, we want to do Avatar Studio." Made Jimmy Fallon ugly Christmas sweaters and dipped, never to be seen again. Yes. Yes, I will. See if we can automatically smooth these. you plan on doing for the textures of this set? Want to go for like a burlap sack sort of texture for like the base of it? Something like you'd see being used on a scarecrow. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. And then I might do some recolors, like a darker version of it. Honestly, whatever any of you guys have suggestions for when that time comes, I'd probably be down to do as well. My main idea was just to sort of burlap like what a potato bag would be made of. Gotta put each of these edges right in the crease of each finger. We're kind of going for like a fingerless glove here. Something like that, maybe. Taking a minute to get set up for this. Yeah. If I'm ever not talking, it's because I'm locked in. You can tell stuff's getting done when the person streaming isn't talking. I'm just really focused. I'm glancing every now and then at the chat though. What am I doing? I am currently making some fingerless gloves. It's gonna be part of the scarecrow thing I was working on earlier. I have the same face when I'm modeling for hours. Yeah, you just get in the zone and everything else just fades away. Yeah, it's kind of me right now. Just become zoned in. Exactly. Just locking in and cooking. Let's see here. How are we gonna do this? Just trying to figure out how to get this thumb to look somewhat decent. Right, I think the thumb, the thumb hole is done in these gloves. Then we'll face it off. Do that. Get these, oh, my bad. Get these edges marked sharp so that it still looks continuous. Make sure all the faces are selected, inset just a bit, and we can bring them out along normal. There we go. Now we're not upside down anymore. Sharp. I'm just worried this isn't gonna deform well once we start having to worry about that. Jeez. That probably took way longer than it needed to. But at least it's mostly done. I stop breathing when I have to make super precise adjustments while sculpting. I'm the same way. If I have to do anything precise, it's all attention on this. Nothing can get messed up. Even though it would be completely fine if something got messed up. Wouldn't be that big of an issue. At least now we get to go onto the part that's not as bad as this was, because this we had to get it form fitting. But now it's gonna flare out like crazy. Something like that. Except not so much that way. Although, I guess before we do that, we'd want to just do it a bit. Layer it a bit. That'll be the little rope in between. Scale that up. Scale these back down. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. Nope, not want to do that. Just wanted to select these, get rid of those, and then we can start ruffling these edges. I guess maybe before we do that, might want to do something like that. Bring those down a bit more, slide them down. Then we can ruffle these up. I gotta restart. This is not good in my opinion. I thought I could make something out of this, but it's too much. Me. Bring that out. We're gonna scale it up again. Scale back the Y. And then hopefully this time, maybe instead of subdividing, we like halfway subdivide it. It's like this, so maybe do something like that. Subdivide. There's 3 there, 3 there. Okay, yeah. We'll put 4 there. We'll put 4 there. And 3 on the sides. We have those join up. Top. Do something like that. And now those are joined up. Just get something rough in place so that we can start working on ruffles without it looking like it's too much. I feel like this stream has gotten so quiet. All of the fun people are gone. Yeah. I am proud of everyone who has made it this far, because I would assume that this is kind of boring, but you're all still here, so then maybe kind of do like what we did up top for the ruffles. We'll take all these, and then we will go to individual origins and extrude them out. Take all these edges. Once these are all selected, we can dissolve them, and then they should, if I'm not mistaken, we start with the edges, maybe something messed up there. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to just merge these. Merge at last, take this one, merge at last, merge this one at last, and merge that one at last. And then we can start, oh, one more. We can start marking these bits. Oh, I just realized these are just faces. We could just select the whole thing. And then once all these are selected, we can go back to edge mode, mark them sharp. Select all these edge bits. And then scale them down just a bit. And then maybe from here we can kind of do what we did on like the collar. And why? Couldn't hear anything for a while. I'm back. Oh, welcome back. There wasn't that much to here for a bit now. I was definitely locked in. But navigation, where is it? It is auto perspective. So then why is it? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Delete these. I'm now working on putting ruffles on these this hand item. No, I've noticed that a lot of you guys have been here like the entire time. I'm impressed. Honestly, that doesn't look too bad. I think we're cooking just a bit, you know? Think if I am noticing that these are really flat, so we're gonna probably need to select these. Oh, did not want to do that. Subdivide. We could bring those in a bit. Yeah. Then we can. What can we can? I guess grab these edges and kinda slide them down? That might work. Yeah, I think that might have been the move. Why is it not scaling? It's not scaling along like the proper edges. Can we grid fill this? No, it still hates trying to grid fill. Good to know. Take these, connect those up manually, and then guess we could take these and merge them up. Take that and set it a bit. Maybe along with some of these. Just adds a bit of depth. There we go. And of course it doesn't match up that well on the bean body. Well, at least we can start with this as a base, because, you know, full body, here, ends, underscore, what are these? I think they're underscore wrist, load E 0. We can duplicate, wait, duplicate. Take these gloves and just scale the whole thing up a bit, honestly. That'll get us most of the way there. Let's see, turn on the wireframe. We will be able to see how jank this meshes. This thumb is probably gonna need to be completely reworked. Ugh. Honestly, just changing the sharps around kind of fixed a lot of that issues. Um, hmm. Do you use a second monitor while modeling? I have a second monitor, but I'm not using it for modeling. Um, that's where I have the stream right now. Mainly just so I don't have to use my phone to look at chat or whatever. I use a second one for shader editor and compositor and stuff. Okay. I personally don't use much of that, so I don't have it set up like that. But I can imagine how that would definitely be useful. How you doing, Hey Them Gaming? Welcome back. I think I saw you earlier. And if it wasn't you, someone has a username very similar to yours. So you might want to keep a lookout. What happened to Wowie? She's busy doing her own thing right now. She's working on a kimono. Kimonos are easy to make. They are not easy to weight paint. Weight painting a kimono just sounds like hell. I've never done it myself, so I can't vouch for it, but I've seen what it looks like. Can only imagine how difficult it is to weight. Pulling. Is there anything where I can cull the hand but not the fingers? Oh, there is. Look at that. There we go. I think the bean hand is now done. Oh, now for the scariest part, to see if it will wait properly. Great avatar item. Let's see. Let's get to the hand segment. Because if it doesn't weight properly, it means I gotta keep modeling. Like, when it bends the knuckles, that's kind of sharp, so I think what I'm gonna do is add a loop cut right there. Except it's not going all the way through, so I'll need to subdivide those, click those, merge those together. Like, that kind of stuff isn't that bad, but then you start have to worrying about seam stuff like this. Oh, hold on. Body resources, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not ask for any of that to be. Let's see. So, nope, not faces, just edges. We need all of these, subdivide, and then select those, turn the hands back on. These are just gonna go right there. Weight paint. We're gonna have to find the hand dot index dot one, which is this first joint. Gonna weight paint these to be 100%. And then where is hand dot middle dot one? These will go with that one. And then hopefully now when it does this, it's a little bit better. Yeah, that'll reduce clipping by a lot. Thumb also looks decent too. I'm impressed by that auto thumb weighting. I thought the thumb was going to be the worst part. Surprisingly, no. Oh. The point. The point. No. Oh yeah, that doesn't look that good at all. I'm worried if I do something here, it's gonna mess it up. It's gonna make everything else look bad. Alright, what if we start here? We can maybe instead of changing it, we simply make it look awful on purpose by doing this. Let's try this out. Ugh, still ugly. And it's because those are attached there. Oh. I see. Hold on. Maybe this would work. Now I think it should have its own unique finger, if I'm correct. Mark it sharp just in case. Let's turn the hands back on. Let's see this. Wow. Surprisingly doesn't look that bad. Okay. The main issue before was the point, but now it actually looks fully covered. Pretty good. Going to weight painting. I think we just need to... Yeah, there we go. All right. So the bean body hand is done, meaning we just need to do the full body hand. Oh no. Ow, no. Maybe there's a different calling group for it. Full body calisthenics. We're gonna do weight from presets. Let's just see how this looks. Let's get to the hands. Okay, so it needs a subdivision. How do the palms look? It's a little bit clipping here. So just a little fix there, a little fix there. Okay, that doesn't look that bad. Hold on. We got this. And then this here needs a subdivide. Connect that there, connect that there. And just ever so slightly bring it out. And then lastly, we need to subdivide this. And then I believe, if everything goes right, all of the weighting should be pretty much good. That's a little area right there. Not that bad. And then all the palm stuff should also be fixed too. Okay. Yeah, that is not that bad. So I guess the full body ones are done. Bean body ones are done. They're weight painted. Yay. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad at all. Doing good, hope it sells well. I hope so too. Uh, that would be amazing. I'm gonna just do some final sort of tweaks here. Make it look a bit more like it's kind of cut slash torn up a bit.
Hi,
Hello.
what you doing?
I just finished hands.
Finished?
Yeah. Like they're weight painted.
Whoa, that's good.
Hands
Yeah,
are
look.
done.
Bean version too?
I have a bean version.
Is the bean one done?
The bean one is weight painted.
So you're
I'm-
done.
I'm
with
gonna
the
fray.
hands.
I'm gonna fray the hands of the bean version, and then yes, the beans will be completely done.
Awesome.
Honestly, yay. Yeah, this will be a really cool set once it's all done and out. I think I'm gonna do the fraying of the bean body version, and then I might just end the stream there. Kind of sucks we didn't ever get to the texturing part, but that can be tomorrow's. I might do some stuff off camera, not on this set. But I think I need to get some stuff actually published today. So might see some pumpkin items in the store by me. Hopefully I can get that done today. Alright, I think the bean is done as well. Complete. Oh, I'm gonna need to do UV unwrapping. And that'll be a tomorrow thing. Yeah, I have this pumpkin head here. I think I might make a couple carved faces of this and get them published tonight, hopefully, maybe. If not, I will be doing all of that tomorrow. I think this whole, oh wait, no, it is not weight painted. But yeah, hopefully I can get this done tomorrow, along with this whole scarecrow set, because that will be really cool. All right. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys for sticking around for as long as you have. I will be live tomorrow, probably around 5 hours ago from now. Whatever your time is now, subtract 5 hours. I will probably go live around that time tomorrow. I hope all you guys have a good rest of your day. Catch you later. Bye-bye.